You know what time it is. It's time for one of us to get quizzed, and this time it's my turn. So Kevin, will you unveil the quiz?
So the quiz, the audience gets to see it first, is Bears!
Bears? I don't know anything about bears.
That's okay. So the questions are true and false, just like last week. I think that was a good way to go through subjects that we are not specialized in at all.
The most I know about bears is that they're from Chicago.
We won't be talking about those kinds of bears. So, instead of pictures on the screen, you'll get pictures up.
Yeah. We'll be in the corner down
us.
here while the picture is there.
You'll get picture-in-picture.
Yeah.
People used to pay for that.
Sophisticated. Sexy.
All right.
4K. Buzzwords.
Buzzwords. All right. So, your first question.
About bears.
Yet again, this is all true and false.
Okay.
The grizzly bear is the largest type of bear in America.
In America. I'm going to say true.
No, it's false.
It's a black bear, isn't it?
No, black bear
is smaller.
Smaller.
What is it?
It's the Kodiak bear.
Oh, damn you, Alaska. Alaska doesn't count.
Alaska counts.
I'm sorry, I won for contiguous United States.
Okay, now next question. So, we all know about evolution and how the different animal species have branched off, and they have close yet occasionally unlikely families. Mm-hmm. Between other animals.
Yes. So
the closest branch of life to the bears, is it seals?
Alright, so I'm going to break this down logically. Logically, looking at a bear and looking at a seal, I'd say no. But they both eat fish, and this seems like way too obvious to be false. So I'm going to say true.
Yes, it is true.
Yes!
If you look at a seal's flipper, it will actually look very close to a bear's paw. It's just a different elongation in different directions. And yeah, they both eat fish. Even walruses are related to bears pretty closely.
Don't mention walruses. That freaks me out now. I saw the movie Tusk, and that I never want to look at.
Okay, so walruses are a no-go. Let's not talk about that then. Okay. So, now bears are in lots of places.
Yeah, they are.
So, true or false, there are only 3 continents which have no bears.
There are only 3 continents that have no bears. Okay. Now, I don't know if Antarctica has bears. I would assume no, because I think polar bears are northern. But what other continent wouldn't have bears? America has North America has bears. I'm going to say South America has bears. And I know there are bears in Asia. And so that leaves pretty much Europe and Africa. Africa, I'm pretty sure there are no bears there. So what was the question again? Was there 3? There are 3 continents that don't have bears.
Correct. True or false?
I'm going to say false. I'm going to say there's only 2.
Wrong.
Damn it!
Forgot a continent.
Wait, no.
Australia.
Oh, F you, Australia. Everything's on fire there. That doesn't count.
So, Antarctica, Australia, and Africa, no bears.
Really? All the A's.
Koalas are marsupials.
Really bears,
they're weird. They don't count.
It's because bears don't like fire. That's why there's no bears in Australia.
They don't like dying. That's why they're not in Australia.
Freaking Australia. Ruining everything.
So, bear cubs.
Yeah.
They're cute. People like taking pictures of them.
Yeah.
Get close to them, then you'll die.
Yeah.
Fun stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
True or false? Black bear cubs weigh more than 3 pounds when they're born.
Well, okay, so a human baby, when it's born, can be more than 3 pounds. So I'm going to say yes, because a black bear is bigger than a human. Why not? It's math, right? No, wait.
You made your answer.
I know, I'm going to say it's true.
Answer.
I'm going to say it's true.
Okay, so it's actually false. The numbers that I've been able to look up, they're closer to 1 pound. They're really small cubs. And then they grow. Black bears aren't even the biggest species of bear anyway, so it kind of works out.
I was trying to do the matter conversion thing, but bears use all that stuff for hibernation. I didn't think about that. I'm doing terrible.
But there's more bears than just the American bears.
American bears.
Panda bears.
Panda bears. I like panda
People
bears.
have very strong opinions about panda bears.
They're cute.
Is it true or false that they spend 10 to 14 hours a day eating bamboo?
I'm going to say true. I'm sticking to true on this one. And if you tell me I'm false...
It is false.
What?!
It's 14 to 16. Literally any hour that they're not asleep.
Wait, so I said true
bamboo.
for 10 to 14?
Yes. And it's false because it's much greater. It's actually all of their day. They never stop eating.
Screw you.
We can give you
Nope, no half points. That's just crap.
Okay.
Thank God there's nothing on the line in this show because
yeah, I know.
I'd be probably cleaning your apartment right now.
So the fastest human is Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
At 27 miles per hour.
You run Bolt.
Is it true or false that the fastest bear speed is 40 miles an hour?
40-mile-an-hour bear is pretty scary. That seems fast for a bear. My intuition has been all off though. See, I'm gonna say true.
Yes, it is true.
Yes, and that is terrifying.
Bears are terrifying. Really, can you imagine 40 miles an hour?
No.
A bear.
Just driving down the street and you see a bear keeping up with your car? Nope. No, not okay.
So, about 10 or 12,000 years ago, the largest bear ever to exist
in the good old days, yes,
lived. It's called the short-faced bear. Now, its height was 6 feet and 5 inches, and the true or false part is this measured standing up or on all fours? Or just choose one, not true or false. Just choose one of the measurements. I didn't phrase this correctly.
Multiple choice. I'm going to say, if it's going to be the biggest one, I would say it would have to be on all fours because...
Correct.
Yeah, that's the only way it makes sense.
But 6 foot 5 inches...
That's scary.
On all fours, that's at its shoulders. Yeah. It is a horse-sized bear.
That's not okay. Especially a horse-sized bear that can stand up on 2 legs probably and just knock a tree over. Get out of my way.
So, Russia.
Yes.
There's a lot of stories about pet bears.
They got bears there.
Now, and there's also a lot of stories about Peter the Great.
How's a guy?
It's a guy. Do you think it's true or false that this guy trained bears to deliver drinks at court parties?
Okay. Russia's a crazy place. And he was a czar.
Yes, he was a czar.
The czars were kind of crazy. I want to say yes. Hold on. Let me give my rationale behind this. I want to say yes because much like Darth Vader and Grand Moff Tarkin, to keep the local systems aligned, you use fear. So if you have a bear serving you and your court and people come in, they're going to freak out and they are going to obey the crap out of you. So I'm going to say true. He trained a bear to serve drinks.
Yes.
Booyah!
True.
Star Wars never lets me down.
So, other historical figures, Lord Byron, he wrote a lot of things, poems included.
He did that sort of stuff.
So, I believe it was Trinity College that he went to college. I'm sure I may get that wrong, and you'll have an annotation above my face for that.
Maybe.
Is it true or false that in protest over there being a rule for no dogs, he threatened to bring a bear on campus?
Okay, this seems completely logical. That seems like a logical threat. That seems like a threat I would level against someone if they said I could not bring a certain type of animal. I'd be like, well, I'll bring a worse animal. But because it is so logical, and I see you playing mind games over here, I'm gonna say true.
So,
just give me the answer.
It is false.
Damn it! I meant to go false.
Because he actually kept a pet bear. It wasn't threatened. He actually did this. He brought it around campus. He kept it there.
Oh, I see how it goes. Oh yeah. Well, the words never came out of his mouth. The threat was ever present, so really, no, that's false. That was evil.
Sneaky question.
That was sneaky.
Okay. Also, another sneaky question.
Oh, okay.
A picture would really help in this case.
It'll be there.
But is it true or false that a polar bear has clear fur?
I've heard this one before. I have heard this. Yes. Their fur, they are white, and their fur is clear. I'm going to say true.
The answer is true.
Yes!
Now, the fur is clear,
Science.
and they appear white not because of their actual skin color. That can be quite a bit darker. But the hair is a series of tubes.
Like
and are
the
hollow.
internet.
And is translucent, so it'll basically trap light to keep them warm. And so what you're actually seeing is the reflected and refracted light coming from their hair. And that's why you see white, because all of the light that went in is also coming back out again a little bit.
That is an awesome evolutionary trait.
Oh, yes.
I want that during the winter. Just have white hair during the winter. Just like absorb it, take it in. I could walk outside without a shirt on. It'd be amazing. It'd be scary for a lot of people, but it'd be awesome. You learned a lot about bears
Lots
today.
about bears.
I learned a lot about bears. Mainly, I don't know anything about bears. That's what I learned about bears. Also, Peter the Great
had interesting parties.
What a badass. I would love to have gone to those parties. I also would have been terrified. But
Very terrified.
Parties. So, thank you for joining me on this terrifying ride through bear country. If you live in Alabama, don't fight bears, because it's illegal.
Throwback to last week.
Yeah, that was from last week's episode. You should check that out. Kevin, thank you for teaching us these things. If you want to give us a topic to quiz one another on, drop it in the description, not the description, in the comments below. In the description below, you'll find links to last week's episode of Shit Just Got Real. You'll also find a subscribe link. You get subscribe down there. You can click links over there. Watch those videos.
Somewhere.
Yeah, next to Kevin, the good-looking guy. But otherwise, we thank you for joining us on this journey. Hit that like button, which is probably down there. Try to avoid the dislike button. But if you care enough, you can hit the dislike button.
It is attention.
It does mean you care to some extent. Thanks for watching.
Yep, thanks.
Kevin, you can say the
See you out there.
Booyah!